education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works,
Jay Collins here, and I want to wish all the Fremont County athletes good luck this year. Stop down at Fremont Chevy to talk sports and let me help you purchase your next vehicle. Jay Collins, your local sales professional at Fremont Chevy Buick GMC, 307-349-7846.
Heinz General Store has been the grocery store of choice for the Fort Washakie area since 1945. For this week's special, see their website at heinzgeneralstore.net. And for convenient shopping this winter, click on Heinz Online, download the app, and shop in the comfort of home. Schedule a convenient pickup time, and the team at Heinz General Store will do the rest. Heinz General Store is a proud sponsor of Wyoming Indian basketball. Let's go, Chiefs!
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness knows what it means to be on top of your game. For over 60 years, Gotchi has led the field in providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, and wellness in Thermopolis and their facilities in Worland, Basin, Powell, Cody, and Shoshone. Whether you're recovering from an injury, deconditioned, post-stroke, or just looking to take control of your health, you'll find years of dedicated experience paired with personal care at Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness. Learn more at gotchi.org. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m. A well-drawn-up game plan can be the difference between wins and losses. The same can be said about your mental health. Making a game plan to talk to your children can make a huge impact on them and help make them feel supported and listened to. The good news is, this winning game plan isn't hard to implement. All it takes is you starting the conversation and being ready to talk. If you need helpful resources and tools, you can visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Good afternoon, sports fans. Thermopolis Wyoming Indian basketball is on the air from Powell, Wyoming, the Bighorn Basin tournament. It's always an exciting tournament to have, and this year Wyoming Indian is involved. Our game will feature the Wyoming Indian Chiefs coming in with a record of 5-5, and the Thermopolis Bobcats coming in with a record of 3-6. So the Bobcats played earlier today against the Lander Valley Tigers, and Lander came away with a pretty good win, 52-43. But Sean O'Brate, the Bobcats were pretty scrappy in that game.
They did. They got it all the way down to 1 point, and then just everything started to fall apart. Nothing started falling, and on the other end, everything was falling for Lander. And Thermopolis, I'm sure, has had time to think about it. They just played their JV game. We heard them over there. We have no idea what the score is because there's a bunch of bleachers in our way, but I'm sure the JV game has given them some ideas on what they can do better in this game, and Wyoming Indian is no joke. They're probably one of the fastest and most lethal teams in all of basketball, of all high school Wyoming basketball.
Yeah, Brandon Coffey comes in scoring 13.3 points a game for the Chiefs. We have Gerald Tillman with 12 points a game. Isaiah Burnett at 8.1 points a game. Cordell Spoonhunter at 10.6 points a game. So there you've got 4 players at double figures or almost double figures per game. So they are a scoring machine. And in the game against Lander, the Bobcats came out a little flat, and Lander scored like the first 13 points of the game before Thermopolis got a basket, and the Bobcats are not going to want to repeat that against Wyoming Indian.
No, and we saw in Thermopolis, or in Rawlins last week, we saw Thermopolis come out really fast against both Rawlins and Lyman, and both games they really just kind of pumped the brakes at halftime, and that led to a victory by Rawlins and an almost a victory by Lyman, who got really close there. And if you watched our game earlier, you know that Cord Cimarral is one of the best Bobcats players, and he is not on the court today. He is very ill. We wish him nothing but good health, and we hope that he's able to come back soon. And that's just going to be a huge detriment to this Bobcats team against a Wyoming Indian team that is shooting one of the best in the state, not just 2A, but shooting one of the best percentages from three-point land in all of high school basketball right now.
And we are listening to the Gotchi Rehabilitation Center pregame show here for our Thermopolis listeners.
As well as Hampton Inn, as we have 2 sponsors for the pregame with 2 different teams going on right now.
That's right, Hampton Inn for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, and Gotchi Rehabilitation for the Thermopolis Bobcats. You know, this tournament has been fairly well attended so far for these really early games. I'm surprised how many people have arrived.
Yeah, definitely. I don't see as many Wyoming Indian fans as we saw Thermopolis and Lander earlier, but they could be over there a little bit. And, you know, right now, Powell's just happy to be hosting this. They have a lot of stuff to do outside of this school and a lot of stuff to do, I mean, in this basketball court. This is a very nice gymnasium. They have a really good paint job in here. They have all their banners up. It's a really nice facility in here.
And, of course, the Panthers just took care of Grable. I didn't see what the final score was, but they had a running clock in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
so it was over a 40-point victory for the Powell Panthers over the Grable Buffs in the game that just preceded this one. The Wyoming Indian Chiefs are coming out in those fabulous warm-up jerseys that they have. They're all black with Native American artwork. Yeah, that's a good thing for it.
Yeah.
On around the whole warm-up, they're, of course, the colors are Columbia blue and red, and there's a lot of that. And the Bobcats, the Thermopolis is purple and gold, and they're out in their purple warm-ups right now. Looks like Thermopolis will be the visiting team here today. They've got their purple uniforms underneath their warm-up jerseys.
Definitely, yeah. They're gonna look for that good luck charm, because that's what they were wearing in their win against Lyman last week, I believe. And I think that they like those jerseys more. They even said it. They like those kind of old-school looking jerseys. And Thermopolis has a slew of different jerseys they can use. But yeah, long story short, it's going to be a fun time here.
Well, the Wyoming Indian Chiefs have 16 players on their roster, and there's only 8 that have suited up for this game as of this point. I don't know if there's any more players out in the locker room, but when we did the Chiefs game against St. Stephen's, that was really an exciting game in the first half.
It was, and that actually leads into our keys of the game, brought to you by Edward Jones, the Travis Winger branch here in Thermopolis. And the keys to the game for Wyoming Indian is to start strong like they did against St. Stephen's. They came out and shot threes extremely well, like they know they can do. In fact, Cordell Spoonhunter is averaging 59% from three-point land. He's averaging two three-pointers a game, which doesn't sound like a lot, but he has put up a lot more than that in multiple games. He actually had 6, I believe, in one game. And he is going to be hard to stop. That's going to be a key to the game for Thermopolis defense, is to stop that three-point shot. If they get hot from 3, they're going to be hard to catch up to. Now, on Thermopolis' offensive side, we saw it earlier. We're going to harp on it again. No Cord Cimarral means you have to find someone else to score. It can't all be Gavin Shumway. Corbin Cimarral can do it. We've seen McCoy Longwell get really, really close to having a lot of good games. He's had some missed layups and some easy opportunities. If he can start to make those at a consistent rate, then this offense isn't going to miss a beat. As far as defense goes, Wyoming Indian needs to play press coverage. Thermopolis gets really, really, really frustrated when they have full court press given to them, and they get sticky defense up on them, and they are kind of hard to figure out there. And as far as defense for Thermopolis goes, like we said, you stop the three-pointer and you stop Wyoming Indian. But Wyoming Indian's got some big players. They can get in the post if they need to. It's just all going to stem from where that three-point shooting is going.
You're listening to the Hampton Inn and Suites and Gotchi Rehabilitation Center pregame show from the Bighorn Basin tournament here in Powell. Back right after this.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now. A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Ernie Over and Sean O'Brate back with you at Powell High School for the third game of the Powell hosted Bighorn Basin tournament. We were here just a couple of years ago too, Sean, and that I still remember that tremendous overtime win by Lander over the homestanding Powell Panthers. But the Tigers had the big victory in their first game over Thermopolis. They'll play the same Wyoming Indian Chiefs in the nightcap here later on.
Yeah, that'll be a game right there. You think Wyoming Indian is a speedy, fast team? You can see Lander when they go on their fast breaks. They have the bigger bodies. They're able to really punish teams inside the paint. Wyoming Indian can do so as well, but only with maybe one or two of their key players. And Lander, they don't love to shoot the three. We saw them shoot the three really well earlier today, especially Abe Lopez early in the game. But Wyoming Indian and Lander, that's going to be a heck of a game. We're set up for a heck of a game here, though, as well, with Thermopolis and Wyoming Indian.
Yeah, and Cord Cimarral, if you are listening this afternoon, we certainly hope that you get to be feeling better soon. One of the stalwarts of the Thermopolis team did not make the trip. The coaching staff and other fans were telling us he was sick and could not come on the trip. So we hope that you get to be feeling well. And as you mentioned, who is going to pick up the slack? In the first game, it was McCoy Longwell, who had a pretty good game. Hadley Johnson, Gavin Shumway, of course, and Corbin Cimarral, along with Cody Bombagen.
Yeah, and, Bombagen got a lot of good looks underneath the paint and didn't make as many of them as he could have. He could have very easily had double digits, and I think that he probably will today if he were to get those same looks. But, yeah, Gavin Shumway cannot be your only answer. He was the only one in double digits in that first game. And, I think we have a lesser amount of boys players right now because there is still both teams' JV squads
are still
playing over there. 23 seconds, it looks like, left over in that other game. I don't know if that's the best scheduling efforts by Powell, but Thermopolis is only going to start. They have six
kids out there.
No, they have 5 kids out there. No, there is 6. Okay,
yeah,
he was wearing
6 out there.
But either way, that's going to be difficult. And then we're just going to have the JV squad just kind of rummage in here on their own and figure out where they're going to fit in. So I think we're going to get a good look at our starting lineups here. We were unable to get the starting lineups in advance because of that JV game. I think they were hoping that they might start a little earlier than that.
Yeah, Thermopolis is going to be the visiting team here, and there we go. Thank you for saving that. And Thermopolis is going to be starting Jet Longwell and McCoy Longwell. Also starting is Hadley Johnson. Also coming in right after Hamway is Gavin Shumway. And then we have Corbin Cimarral to start. For the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, we're going to go with Jarrell Tillman. He is averaging 12 points a game. We have number 1, Isaiah Burnett, will be a starter. Number 24, Brandon Coffey, their leading scorer on the Chiefs, will be there. Cordell Spoonhunter will be a starter. And then we have Tyson Sounding Sides to be the starter. And that's not going to have an introduction of the starting 5 here, but we are ready to go. And I want to remind you that our starting lineup today was brought to you by Sutherland's Home Improvement Center, your headquarters in Fremont and Hot Springs counties for everything you need for home improvement. Thank you to Sutherland's for their starting lineup. And we're just about ready to go, and the officials are taking their place on the court, and it looks like we're going to have Isaiah Burnett jumping up against Gavin Shumway here to start this game.
Yeah, these are my favorite Bobcat jerseys. Look at the old school designs on the side, and right off the bat, Bobcats look to be pressing early on offense. Look at this.
Yeah, the Thermopolis Bobcats have the ball first, and there's the first turnover as they tried to pass. The Wyoming Indian Chiefs have the ball now. Jarrell Tillman with it on top of the key, moves over to the left wing, stops in outside the arc, takes a 3 ball and nails it. Jarrell Tillman with a 3 to start, and Wyoming Indian is on top. Just 30 seconds into this game for the Thermopolis Bobcats now. Here is a nice drive by McCoy Longwell, and that goes up and in. McCoy, he just took that one all the way, had a nice lane, and scored.
Yeah, he needs to boost that confidence after last game. He knows he can get in there easily like that. He's just got to make them.
Here's a long one from outside by Cordell Spoonhunter for the Chiefs. Not good. Yeah, rebound goes to Jarrell Tillman. Here's a shot up, off, not good by Brandon Coffey. Thermopolis gets the rebound. Coming up with it is Jet Longwell. Longwell brings it down to McCoy Longwell. Over on the left side outside to Shumway. Shumway at the free throw line, pops one there. It is short, not good. Rebound comes away to Corbin Cimarral. Corbin, turnaround jump shot is too long. Rebounded on the right side by Taryn Martell. He falls down. Yeah, he fell down, but Wyoming Indian retains possession. Here comes Jarrell Tillman. Tillman on top of the arc now, moves to the left side, drives in toward the paint, can't shoot, and he was aiming toward Tyson Sounding Sides, and Tyson juked right, and the pass went left, and it looks like Sounding Sides might have a bloody nose. I'm not sure. He comes right over to the bench. That's probably why you didn't see that pass.
Well, he fell to get that ball, and I mean his head hit the court first. His stomach might have hit the floor first, but his head definitely hit it harder. And yeah, it looks like he's got a bloody nose, maybe a painful eye right there.
Here's a shot by Cimarral. Corbin nails it from outside, and it's now 6-2 by the Bobcats. Bobcats facing Wyoming Indian. There's Jarrell Tillman, hoops and shoots and scores. Tillman with his second basket of the game. He has all 5 points for Wyoming Indian, and the score is tied at 5. And there's a turnover by Thermopolis, a bad pass down court. Layup is up, off, not good.
He should have waited on that.
Yeah, that was Tillman. Outlet pass for Thermopolis comes down. Here's Shumway, 5 feet away. Shots up, not good. Rebounded by Spoonhunter. Spoonhunter comes down to Tillman. Tillman lays it up and in. Jarrell Tillman, boy, he's got 7. All 7 of the points for Wyoming Indian at this point. Kind of reminiscent of the start Lander had against Thermopolis. Here come the Bobcats, and there's another turnover right away.
No, he picked it up.
And it was recovered by the Bobcats. With it is McCoy. McCoy over to Shumway. Underneath the basket to Jet Longwell, and that pass was too long, and it went out of bounds. Turnover. Wyoming Indian has it.
Just a little too tall.
5:06 to go. First period, 7-5. Thermopolis with the lead over Wyoming Indian in this boys game from the Bighorn tournament in Powell. Here on the far side outside, we have Jaquin Jones who came in. There's a shot up and good by Cordell Spoonhunter. That is his first points of the game, and someone other than Tillman has now scored for the Chiefs. Here comes McCoy Longwell. Gives it off down court. McCoy gets it right back, lays it up. No good. Bodies on the floor, no whistle. Here's a long pass down court. Cordell Spoonhunter underneath to Tillman, and one.
I am telling you, the pace that Wyoming Indian consistently plays at is very hard to prepare for on defense. And if you're a coach, you just have to think about slowing them down as your only option to stop this offense. It's very hard to do.
And the personal foul is going to be called against Jet Longwell, his first, team's first. And going to the line for the three-point play is Jarrell Tillman. Tillman already has 3, 5, 7, 9 points. He can be in double figures already. Just 4 minutes into the game if he hits it, and he does.
Boy, he is good.
Thermopolis looking now at some full court pressure. And, of course, Wyoming Indian, they are really a hands defensive team. Still in the backcourt. Here's the play down to Longman. Longman in the corner to Cimarral. Shots up and off, not good. Rebounded by the Chiefs' Isaiah Burnett. Burnett is still in the backcourt. Works his way into the forecourt looking for some help. Passes it over now with the basketball is Brandon Coffey, and we have a foul on the floor.
And it's on Coffey.
Yeah, it's a player control foul on Coffey, and that'll be his first. And the Chiefs first. So now 4:02 to go, first period, 11-5. Thermopolis with the lead on our Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Down court, here's Shumway. Long pass over in the corner.
Was dangerous.
Yeah, it was. And he got his pocket picked. Fourth turnover. Wyoming Indian down court. Whistle, and we have a blocking foul. That's going to be called down court. That was a great move by Tillman.
It was.
And the foul is going to be called on McCoy Longwell, his first, team second.
You know, when you watch Wyoming Indian play like this, you just got to imagine what their practices are like. These boys are probably dead tired every single day because they run full sprint all the way down the court every time.
Tillman's free throw is good, so he'll get one more. And going deep back on defense is Cordell Spoonhunter. Tillman now at the line for the second free throw. 3:45 to go, 12-6. The Wyoming Indian Chiefs are ahead here, 13-5 over. That's it. Wyoming Indian has the lead. I beg your pardon.
It's the home versus.
There's a fancy pass, went up, off, not good. Rebounded by the Chiefs. 3-on-2 break. Down court by Isaiah Burnett. Stops underneath the basket, and a foul is going to be called against Isaiah, and that'll be his first. And that's the second team foul against Wyoming Indian.
Yeah, just a little bit more physical on the bump there. I don't think that he meant to push him. Either that or it was pretty good acting by Thermopolis there.
Cody Bomajan comes into the game for the Bobcats. And they've got the basketball now. It's Shumway. Shumway to McCoy Longwell. In the corner, it goes to Jet Longwell. Back to McCoy Longwell. Shots up off the glass, and a player control foul. Boy, we've seen a lot of those in this tournament.
Yeah, and this is the ref crew from Cody, I believe. And so far, we have not seen that many player control fouls in the games before this. But, yeah, I think we've totaled the amount so far in this game.
Here we come. Tillman brings it down court for the Chiefs, clad in their white uniforms with Columbia blue numbers trimmed in red. He goes all the way down.
Lucky that
hands
wasn't
it
a
off.
travel.
There's a shot to Cordell, and it goes in. Or Brandon Coffey, I'm sorry. Brandon Coffey gets it. Learning teams and numbers here every other game, it seems. Here we go, Jet Longwell off to Shumway in the corner to Cimarron. Cimarron to McCoy. McCoy Longwell on the right-hand side. Right side outside. Now moves to his left. Underneath it goes to Jet Longwell. He tries to pass it underneath the basket. Goes off Wyoming Indian and out of bounds. Those are tough passes.
Those are. And, it all stems from that defense on the outside perimeter by players like Tillman and Coffey. They're not falling for the pick and rolls, and they're not falling for the give and goes. They're following everybody right now.
Shumway for three. It's off, not good. Rebounded by Tillman for Wyoming Indian, and we go the other way quickly. Actually, this is the slowest they've been coming down court. In the forecourt now on the left-hand side. Tillman moves to his left, changes direction, hands it off now to Coffey. Coffey on the right-hand side in the corner. It goes to Jaquin Jones. Jaquin near Tillman. Tillman's shot is too long, rebounded by Thermopolis. Shumway. Gavin gets the basketball. Minute 51 to go. First period, 17-5, Wyoming Indian.
Yeah, Thermopolis is doing a good job of trying to decide their plays right now. They're not just playing loose ball, and it's just not working against this Wyoming Indian defense. They're not switching up the defensive players like they want them to. There's a nice little pick and roll. He just dropped the ball. He can shoot it.
On the far side, Shumway for three. It's too long, not good. Rebound out of bounds off Thermopolis, and Wyoming Indian leading 17-5 with a minute 24 to go. We'll have the ball in the backcourt.
Boy, it started so well for Thermopolis, and so far it's just been Wyoming Indian ball ever since it was 5-3.
Adriano Brown now into the... No, that's Tillman, I'm sorry. The zero looked like two ones. Tillman all the way in. Layup is up, off, not good. Rebound underneath the basket, up for two. Cordell Spoonhunter for his first second basket of the game.
Yeah, Spoonhunter's a big body that they like to use in the paint, but he loves to shoot the three, so he can do it all.
Here's McCoy Longwell, and we have a travel, so another turnover by Thermopolis. That's turnover number 5.
McCoy almost got a technical by slamming the ball on the ground. He was very close to doing so.
Very, very close to do so. So far, the officiating has been called pretty tight in all the 3 games that we've seen so far.
Definitely.
Under a minute to go now. First period of play. Wyoming Indian 19 and Thermopolis 5. Here's Tillman. Tillman goes to the right side, drives, gives it off to Coffey from the corner. No, not good. Rebounded by Jet Longwell.
This is where Thermopolis needs to capitalize. When they miss those threes, you got to do something.
And there's Shumway all the way in. No good. Tip is up, no good. Rebound by Jet Longwell is blocked, but a foul is going to be called on Cordell Spoonhunter.
Notice they had 3 players outside the perimeter that were all wide open. All 4 white jerseys were underneath the paint, and there was just one lone Wyoming Indian Chief that was trying to defend all 3 shooters, and they still chose to go up under the paint. And
Jet Longwell, go ahead.
No, it might only end up in 1 point, just that's what I'm saying.
Jet Longwell misses the free throw Bombagin comes out. Bombagin. Next free throw is up, and this one is good. First points for Thermopolis in quite a while. 19-6 with a half a minute to go. Long pass down court to Coffee. Coffee off the glass, and we have a blocking foul. Got to be called on Thermopolis under the basket on Jet Longwell.
Yeah, that's Coffee's bread and butter right there. Yeah, he can shoot the three as well, but he loves, much like Abe Lopez earlier, he loves to just drive into the paint with full force, and if he doesn't get the foul, he gets the points.
Brandon has 2 points in the game. Free throw was missed.
No, that was made.
Was that made? Yeah, I'm sorry, it's 20. Here's the next shot, up and good. So we got them both. So he has 4 points now, 2 for 2 from the line. Bombagin coming back in. Coming out is Jet Longwell for Thermopolis. 21-6. 20 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Wyoming Indian with the lead. Reminiscent of the first game. There's a long pass now to McCoy Longwell. He misses the layup, however, and we saw that a lot in Rollins. The Bobcats had a chance to score easy under the basket, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that's just something he needs to work on, and we talked to Coach Shane about it after the Rollins game, and we saw it as Wyoming Indian just throws it out of bounds there. And we saw it in the game against Lander, too, and it's not just McCoy, but McCoy has done it a handful of times just in the games that we've called. If he starts to make those, I mean, this game goes in a very different direction. This Thermopolis team goes in a different direction.
9 seconds to go in the first half. Underneath, Bombagin for 2 on a nice give and go there, a nice assist. And it's 21-8. Here's Wyoming Indian. They missed the chance for the 2 points before the quarter. At the end of one, it's Wyoming Indian 21, Thermopolis 8.
During winter storms, it doesn't take long for roads to turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
Okay, Ernie over back in Powell, and here's our play-by-play.
All right, we're going to go here. A good shot from the three-point line.
Brandon Coffey.
Triple for Brandon Coffey. All right, we get it into Gavin. Wyoming Indian with a press here. It's been giving us some troubles. All right, over to Ellis Weber. Ellis over to McCoy Longwell. Screen here with a roll. Oh, just missed it. Tip pass there. Turnover by McCoy. Coming down. Brandon Coffey again. The miss. And looks like it goes off of McCoy Longwell, so ball will stay down on this end with Wyoming Indian.
Jarrell Tillman taking it out, has 12 points for the Wyoming Indian Chiefs, 12 of their 24 points.
Yeah, he's been playing so well right now. All right, get it in. Brandon Coffey with it now, passes in to the low post. Down to Tyson. Tyson misses the shot. Cody Bombagin with the rebound. Pass up to Ellis Weber. Fast break opportunity for Canyon Gerber. Nice pass by Ellis. Oh, and they call it travel.
That's the 8th turnover. As that time, Thermopolis coach got the rebound and was able to hustle the ball down the floor, and that's what they need to do in this game.
Yes, they do, because that's where they kind of, that's their bread and butter really, is pushing the ball up. So hopefully we can get it there. So Tillman with the ball right now. Screen and roll at the top of the key. Pull up jumper, and it's good, and a foul on Ellis Weber.
That's another 2 for Tillman, and he now has, 14 points in the game.
14 points, yeah. And they're kind of getting anything from 15 foot in is not, they're not missing many right now, so they're doing a great job.
And again at the free throw line, Tillman.
Tillman with the and one opportunity. And, ooh, high off the glass, almost made it, but missed it. Offensive rebound. Offensive rebound there by Jones. All right, and then got the ball into Simmerall's hand. Gavin Shumway bringing the ball up. Lots of pressure. Oh, ref got in the way. That was a little assistance for the Bobcats there.
Yeah, Kevin, did you see there was a kid that fell out of the bleachers over there? Fortunately, the side rails only go up starting row 3.
Oh,
he fell off of row 2.
Oh, no. All right, Gerber threw it into Gavin. Back and forth now. They've been trying to be patient with breaking this press. Finally get it across the timeline there. Turnover off of Gavin. And then Wyoming Indian with the turnover right back. Kenny Gerber saving it into Hadley Johnson. Ooh, tough pressure. Almost a travel, but got it back. All right, so Gerber over to Gavin Shumway. And Kenny Gerber brings it up to the top, pass it to Cody Bomagen. He thinks about a 3, passes it up, passes it over to Ellis Weber. It's Kenny Gerber back on top. Gavin, a screen and roll here with Cody Bomagen. He slipped that screen and had an open layup and missed that layup. Passes it up. And another and one with Tillman finishing. Again with a good, solid, strong left-handed layup. So he's going to get an and one opportunity, a foul on Cody Bomagen.
And for Cody, that is his first personal foul. And now Jarrell Tillman has 16 points in the game.
Yeah.
Heck of a first quarter.
Yeah, 16 of 28. We got 5:53 left in the first half still. Just doing a great job. So Tillman here at the free throw line. And it's up and off the back of the rim. That seems to be about the only thing he hasn't done right, but they get the offensive board.
Isaiah Burnett got that.
Yeah, but it was a great rebound and a put back right back up, kept the ball high just like you want to on an offensive board like that. Over to Gavin Shumway. Oh, and a nice finish there. It looks like Bobcats are taking pressure off. They're picking them up at half court. Oh, a little mix-up on who they were guarding. All right. Oh, all right.
That was Jaquin Jones who tried the shot.
Jones missed it, and then an offensive board there by Sounding Sides, and then foul on Hardy Johnson. So Sounding Sides will be going in for 2 here. And foul count right now is Bobcats with 7 and the Wyoming Indians with, or the Chiefs with 3.
And the free throw is not made by Sounding Sides. And interesting, he's wearing a mask, but he's wearing it under his mouth and nose.
Yeah, it must be for when he's on the bench, I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
I imagine it's pretty tough to breathe with one of those things on for sure.
Remember last year the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs wore masks the whole game?
They sure did. All right, so second is missed, and Corbin Simmerall gets the rebound, passes it over to McCoy, and then back and forth here. So McCoy's going to bring it up. Chiefs take off a little bit of the pressure over to Gavin Shumway. Screen and roll here. He's going to pass that up on that. Oh, tried to pass it through to the roller, but off of the foot of Bennett.
I thought they were going to call that just a kick,
they called it a foul.
They sure
did.
Yeah, they called a foul.
Must have had a hand on the hip there and pushing him as he was going in.
Yeah, so that was a foul on Terrell Martel. Taryn Martel. Jeez, Ernie.
All right. Oh, McCoy with a beautiful pass, but missed the layup there by Cody Bomagen. Oh, another great shot by Coffey. Finishes with the left hand, avoided the contact, went around Ellis Weber, passes to Cody Bomagen. Ooh, close to a over and back. Oh, dribble it to the corner. Oh, got it back. He's on the floor. Tried to pass it into McCoy. It's like McCoy came up a little bit hobbled on his right foot there. He's got a leg sleeve on there, so maybe there's some issues with his knee or something going on there.
Yeah, our first held ball of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And it goes to the Bobcats.
Yeah, Ellis Weber showing maybe a little bit of his youth when he dribbled down into the corner where the pressure was. Oh, beautiful play there. McCoy passes it over to Corbin Simmerall. He misses a layup. Now Chiefs are on the run here. Coffey with a pull-up jumper. Just missed it. Gets it back. Pops it back up to the top of the key to Martel. Martel shoots, misses. Ball's kind of bouncing around, and then finally Cody Bomagen secures it. And Coach Corpening decides on a timeout. And right now the score is 32-10. Chiefs are up. 4:18 left in the second quarter, and we'll be back in 15.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back here coming out of the timeout. Again, we have 4:18 left in the half. Chiefs are up 32-10 over the Bobcats. Bobcats pass it in, going full court here. Gavin into McCoy, Longwell. Gavin gets it across half court. Over to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber pulls up for the jumper. A little bit strong on there. Burnett with the rebound, and Chiefs are bringing it up. Over to Coffee. Screen and roll at the top of the key. This has been really effective. The guards have done a great job of driving to the hole and kicking out. Ball's over to Martell. Martell kicks it out to the top of the key to Redmond. Redmond dribbles around, tosses over Martell. Martell pull up jumper, no good. Great high rebound by Corbin Simmerall. Gavin Shumway gets the ball. He's bringing the ball up some. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul here on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think Ryan Martell is going to get that one as he was racing up the court and just kind of fell into the player.
Right.
They called him.
That might have been a ref's discretion call there, because I think it could have gone either way. There was definitely a lot of contact dribbling up, but usually probably going to go to the offensive player on something like that. All right, passes over to Ellis Weber, and Ellis Weber gets at the top of the key. Oh,
whoopsie.
And Ellis Weber with the backdoor cut right as Corbin Simmerall passes it to him, so ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Chiefs ball.
That's the 10th turnover by the Cats. So far, Wyoming Indian has only 2 turnovers. 3:20 to go here in the first half.
All right, Coffee brings the ball up again. That high ball screen. Pull-up jumper by Coffee makes it. It's really been giving the Bobcats some problems with that high screen. They're not coming over and hedging that screen as well as they probably should. Gavin again bringing the ball up, gets caught with the ball up overhead, but they stepped into him, so a foul there on Martell, I believe.
Yes, his second.
Second in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
gameplay anyways.
They come in batches, don't they?
Yeah. All right, looks like William Cole's going to come in for Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber's been doing a great job this year. He's a freshman, and man, he's not the biggest kid on the team, but I tell you what, he plays with a lot of heart, and he's got a whole lot of great attitude and teammanship, so he plays great. All right, so Cody Bomagen has the top of the key, pass it to McCoy. McCoy, he drove baseline, passes it, turns it over, and now Chiefs are on the run, and let's see, Sounding Sides with a layup, and got fouled by, I believe, Cody Bomagen.
Yep.
On that fast break.
And for Cody, that is his second personal foul. That's the 8th, so we're going to go into the bonus situation here. Free throw.
Yep, Sounding Sides with the first one, and it's good.
That's his first free throw out of 2 attempts so far. 2:48 to go.
And the second one is no good. Oh, it looks like there was a line violation. He must have stepped over the line.
You know, that's a tough thing to do, because you position your feet, but then, you kind of like automatically move them, and it's a violation.
Yep, that's for sure. And a turnover by McCoy right away to Coffee, making that shot, making it look easy right now, unfortunately. Bobcats are just keep turning the ball over, so they'll just nice and slow. They're taking care of it here, back and forth. All right, get it across the timeline to William Cole. Oh, William Cole. and Corbin there almost running into each other, and then over to Gavin. All right, so he's setting up the screen and roll here. See if, oh, there he used it. Oh, and then push. So Gavin's done a great job here, really trying to take care of the ball and letting the contact come to him. So it looks like that was a foul on sounding sides as well.
Yeah, that's the 7th foul, so we're in the 1 and bonus now for the Cats, and Shumway will be going to the free throw line. He only has 2 points in the game so far, Kevin.
Yeah, the Bobcats struggling right now with 10 total points as it is. It's 37-10. Chiefs are up just over 2 minutes left. Shumway with the first free throw, and he made that one. Did a great job. On the front end of the one-on-one, important to get that first one in, and here comes the second one. And he misses it. Sounding sides with the rebound. Passes it over to Tillman. Tillman bringing the ball up fast. Right into Coffee. Just let the offense get back behind and just made it look pretty easy on that fast break. So Shumway bringing it up. Passes it over to William Cole. Gavin gets it. Nice pass over to open Corbin Simmerall. He misses it. With Redmond getting the rebound, tries to pass it up forward in a fast break situation. Corbin broke that one up and got it out of bounds, but it'll be Chiefs ball underneath the hoop with a minute 46 left in this first half. Scores 39-11. Passing it into Coffee to Tillman. Those two have really been hurting us this game. There's a good solid screen. Oh, lots of contact. Oh, offensive foul. Looks like that was Zach Hasty who took that one, and that was a foul on Tillman. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And Brandon Coffey, 11 points in this quarter alone.
Yeah, he's done a great job of setting up that screen and roll at the top of the key, and then he's given the ball up when he's needed to, and really done good things with it when he's taking the shots. All right, so pass up. All right, so good pass up from William Cole to Corbin, and Corbin then dished it off to Cody Bomagen, and Cody Bomagen went up for the shot and got fouled, so it looks like he's going to go to the charity stripe here for a couple free throws.
Brandon Coffey picks up his second foul. It'll be the 1 and bonus.
All right, and Cody with the first one.
He now has 3 points in the game.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. So there's 2 freshmen out on the court right now with Cody Bomagen and Zach Hasty. They're both playing really well this year. It's been fun to watch them develop as the season's gone on, even as short as it's been. Lots of time on the court, so it's been great. All right, so Bobcats are in a half-court man-to-man defense. Tillman's bringing the ball up, setting up that high screen and roll. Those guards, like I said, have done just a great job of using that screen and knowing what to do with the ball. Oh, Tillman left wide open in the corner, and nothing but the bottom of the net. He's maybe somebody we don't want to leave open.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Ball over to William Cole. Gavin Shumway almost with an over and back. Oh, he's kind of waited too long for the trap to come, and then he tried to throw it off somebody and missed and turned it a ball over, and they brought it up. Tillman brings it in for a attempted layup with a foul off from Gavin Shumway, so he'll go to the charity stripe again.
It's amazing, 19 points in the game now for Tillman.
Yeah, Tillman has 19 of their 42 points, outscoring the Bobcats, who only have 13 points right now, with just under 50 seconds left in this first half. So Tillman up and missed the first one. Second one is up and good. So an even 20 now going into the last part of this quarter. Pass over to Corbin Simmerall. Gavin has it. Good fake to get the ball to the middle of the court. Looks like he's just going to keep taking it. Tried to get up, tried to do about an 8-foot jumper and got fouled on the arm there by Spoonhunter with the foul.
Yeah, that's Cordell's second personal foul.
All right, that's kind of the theme of the hour right now, is everybody's picking up their second.
Right.
All right, so Gavin misses the first one of the 2 shots. So tell Bobcats are kind of reeling a little bit, feeling every little thing that's not going their way. So misses the second one with a rebound by Jones. Jones takes it all the way, misses the front of the rim on that layup, and then Will Cole gets the ball. Avoids kind of all the traffic, and now just bringing it up nice and slow with 20 seconds left in this first half. 43-13, Chiefs are up. Zach Casey with a nice pass down into Cody, freshman to freshman. Corbin Simmerall with a great fake shot at the top of the key and drive in, and then he misses it, but Cody Bomagen right there to clean up the missed shot, get the offensive board, a putback, and a foul. So he's going to get the good old-fashioned three-point chance here.
Ryan Martell picked up his third foul on that play, and Cody now has 6 points, going for 7 on this free throw. The old-fashioned three-point
That's
play.
Right. That's what we like to see. And he finishes that one off, does a great job. So now Chiefs will bring the ball up here. Looks like they're going to get that final shot of the game with the shot up by Redmond, a miss. Bobcats give one last heave-ho down the end of the court and don't get it in there. So that's the end of the first half with the Wyoming Indian Chiefs up 43 over the Thermopolis Bobcats, who have 16. So that wraps up the end of the half. Is there anything else that you want to?
Well, we've been trying out some new announcers here tonight. Kevin Gerber, former coach in Thermopolis, is on the mic right now. Kevin, you're doing a great job for we told you like 10 seconds before you sat down here, you're going to do the play-by-play now. But we lost our Thermopolis announcer earlier this year, and Kevin gratefully acknowledged that, hey, he might want to do this. And so a great first quarter of play-by-play, Coach.
I appreciate that. I think maybe my wife's excited that I'm over here and she doesn't have to listen to me talk through the whole game. She maybe gets to sit and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll just make her watch it back over, right?
Yeah. The hardest thing about play-by-play is it has to go from the eye to the mouth, eye to the mouth. You can't, if you try to stop and think, then there's that little gap right there, and then you get behind on the plays. And I'm guilty of that all the time because I think too much. But it's a great first quarter,
well,
Kevin.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for being such a good mentor here. I appreciate that. Ernie.
You betcha, and we'll do more of it too. Our halftime score: Wyoming Indian 43 and Thermopolis 16, and we'll be back with our halftime program brought to you by Hot Springs Health after this.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there. Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
And back again, Ernie over here with our halftime show, brought to you by findout.org on the Wyoming Indian side and by Hot Springs Health on the Thermopolis side. And Sean, you were doing the camera here as we were letting Kevin do a little play-by-play. What did you think of the first or the second quarter?
Oh man, first quarter was all Tillman, second quarter was all Coffee. There's not a lot that Thermopolis can even attempt right now to stop this offense. If it's not a fast break, it's a three-pointer. If it's not a three-pointer, it's something Wyoming Indian is making it extremely difficult for anything that Thermopolis wants to do, whether it's on offense or defense. They're trapping them really well. They're getting them to make really bad shots. And I think, honestly, Wyoming Indian might put in their second stringers here starting in the third quarter.
Well, looking at our scoring, Jarrell Tillman, who started off the contest with a bang on our one-eyed Buffalo stat report here. Jarrell Tillman, 20 points in the first half. Brandon Coffey, 15. As you said, it was Tillman in the first quarter and Coffey in the second quarter. The only other players who have scored, Isaiah Burnett has 2. Cordell Spoonhunter 4 and Tyson Sounding Sides 1, but it's been the Tillman and Coffee show for Wyoming Indian here in the first half of play. The Chiefs scored 21 in the first, very consistent, scored 22 in the second. That's where we're at halftime, 43-16. For the Cats, we have one player, Cody Bomberton, has 7 points in the game, 2 field goals, 3 for 3 from the line. He's the leading scorer with 3 points in the game. Gavin Shumway, he has 1 basket. He's 1 for 4 from the line. Corbin Simmerall has 1 basket, as does McCoy Longwell, and Jet Longwell is 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 1 point. Again, our halftime score, thanks to the One-Eyed Buffalo for our stats report. Our halftime score, 43-16. Back after this.
From the field to the court to the pool and beyond, Fremont County athletes give their blood, sweat, and tears for their teammates and community. Why compromise that with alcohol or marijuana? Help your athlete make the most of their playing time by avoiding the dangers and impact that substance use can have on their performance and future. For more resources and information, visit FremontCountyPrevention.com.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
And see, the Wyoming Indian halftime sponsor is
findoutwy.org. That's findoutwy.org. Remember, it only takes 1 minute to find out if you are at risk for prediabetes. Go to the website and take the test, and it could tell you if you need to go see a doctor and ask about prediabetes. It only takes a minute.
Findoutwy.org. And by Hot Springs Health for our Thermopolis listeners. We've got just a couple of minutes left. They've given them the 3-minute warning. But the keys to the second half, we've talked about this in Rollins. We talked about it in the game against Lander. Thermopolis is just missing too many shots under the basket.
So many. And, that would only that might cut the lead from Wyoming Indian from 43-16 to maybe like 43-25 tops. But that still is all those baskets you're missing. And, it's not just the points that are being left off the scoreboard. It's the draining of the momentum. It's the draining of the energy. The confidence goes down. If you make those easy layups, if you make those shots as soon as you get them under the basket, a lot of good can be done by this Thermopolis team.
Yeah, that gives you a little bit of incentive, gives you some momentum, and you hustle on down the floor. And if it doesn't work out that way, well, we've seen what can happen in this game. 43-16 is our halftime score as the Cats trail the Wyoming Indian Chiefs. And we have another Wyoming Indian game coming up later today on WYO Today Media. We want to remind you of that one as well, coming up here at 6 o'clock. which is right immediately after this game.
It'll be on 93.1 KFCW. Lander, that's the home of the Lander Tigers. Right now we're on the home of Wyoming Indian. We have to switch it around because the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs and the Thermopolis girls are also playing, so we want to give them some time on their own radio station. And looks like we're about 50 seconds away. I'm going to warn everyone here. We have a new broadcast crew. They're going to try out their first time together starting at this third quarter, which starts in about 40 seconds. So Ernie and I are going to say goodbye to you for the next 8 minutes, and we will hand it over here to Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomagen, both parents of the boys here, and we'll be right back after these ads with your new broadcast crew.
Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is a proud supporter of Bobcats athletics. There's so much more than a hardware store. You'll find Ashley furniture and decor perfect for your home. There's a great toy selection, as well as tools, kitchen items, grills, and a garden section. That means there's something for everyone at Thermopolis Hardware. Don't forget to check out their variety of custom cabinets, window shading, and flooring.
Hi, I'm Karen with Thermopolis Hardware. Buy local, be local. Go Bobcats!
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
All right, and we're back here. The start of the second half has already occurred, so we're about 30 seconds into it. Chiefs have scored 4 points now, coming right out after the half. Bobcats have got a couple rebounds and shots in there as well, but nothing's gone in. So we have about 7 minutes left in this third quarter. Hadley Johnson with a shot and a miss and a rebound there by Sounding Sides. And again, like Sean introduced us, I'm Kevin Gerber, and have Travis Bomagen here with me announcing as well. So Tillman with a deep three, misses with a rebound from Jet Longwell. And Travis, they've been kind of giving us a fit with our shots here.
Well, they're just taking higher percentage shots than us, and we just can't seem to find the bottom of the basket. Spoon Hunter had the last layup for the Chiefs.
Right, and they're doing a great job at just pressuring us as well. This man-to-man defense seems to be giving us a little hassle. Nice screen and roll there. Pass from Hadley to McCoy, and missed there. Corbin got a little, looks like he got a little aggressive. Oh, tried to get in there and get aggressive and caused a turnover there.
Well, the Cats just are having a hard time transitioning back to get on defense. The Chiefs, as soon as they get that ball, they're running down the court as fast as they can and taking every opportunity for a wide-open layup.
Right, that's right. Yeah, and we're definitely need to get back in our transition defense for sure after we – looks like a little different look here from the Bobcats. Oh, good attempt driving there. Body's flying on the floor. Oh, ball comes out then to Barnett. Hadley Johnson with the defense there, and Tillman again with a nice left-handed layup. He does a great job of getting around the rim and just avoiding contact.
Yeah, Tillman's one of their second highest scorer for the season, and tonight he's definitely leading with 20 points for the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's had a great game. So Gavin Shumway with a around the back pass that ended up right back in his hands, and he got a little pull-up jumper there. So it's a great way for us to get on the board finally. So the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here shows 49-18. Wyoming Indian Chiefs are up. Shot goes up, is no good. Coffee gets the ball. He takes a three. Misses it. Hadley Johnson gets that defensive rebound. Nice pass up to the cherry pick and McCoy Longwell. So we'll take the easy ones too. A great pass and for Gavin Shumway to see him open.
Looks like the Bobcats are learning a little bit from the Chiefs and how to get down the floor offensively.
Right. That's right. And we have 5 minutes left, and a shot up and missed by the Chiefs. McCoy Longwell got it. Bobcats running the court now. Hadley Johnson with a nice left-handed layup, and looks like the Wyoming Indian Chiefs coach has had enough, so he's calling a 30-second timeout, and he's going to get him regrouped here. So, yeah, like I said, on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, we have the Wyoming Indian Chiefs 49 and the Bobcats 22. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
All right, and we're back here with 5:02 left in this third quarter. Wyoming Indian Chiefs leading 49-22. So it looks like the Bobcats are going to put on some full court pressure here as they try to pass the ball in. Pass it into Coffee, up to Tillman, and very quickly got the ball up to Burnett. Missed shot there, and rebound goes up, and Tillman and Jet Longwell both went up. It looks like it ended up going off Tillman. So Chiefs are going to go ahead and put some pressure back on us as well. So passes over to Gavin Shumway. Gavin over to McCoy Longwell. Pass it into the middle to Jet Longwell, and he looks opposite here and gets it to Gavin Shumway. Gavin finding his way through the middle of the key. Passes over to Hadley Johnson. Oh, Hadley loses a little bit of control of it there. Coffee up to Burnett. Yep. Burnett with a fadeaway. Oh, his best Dirk imitation there, and it sinks at the bottom of the hole.
Bobcats coming back against this full court press of the Chiefs. We just tend to turn it over more times than not.
Sure. I think more important than anything is they just need to find themselves coming to the ball instead of waiting for it, because Chiefs are everywhere. Oh, got away with a little bit of a carry there. I think Gavin almost tried to give himself away, but get a